My God, I've been filming this video for the past 20 minutes and I never pressed record. Hi Chic Queens and welcome back to the channel. I am Bella, your editor in Chic, and this is So Chic Editorial, the haven for the effortlessly chic fanatics. Also, thank you for 500 subscribers. I've only been up and doing this for about a month and a half at this point, so it feels like a small number, but it's big in my heart, so thank you. And of course, I'm not gonna complain if we get more Chic Queens, so we're not done yet. But if you've been scrolling through your feed or catching the highlights from Paris Fashion Week, March 2025, you know the trends are absolutely jaw-dropping this season. But I think the best part is that a lot of these trends we can easily incorporate into our everyday lives without even having to break the bank. So if you're somebody who loves to watch runway but doesn't feel like it's attainable within their lifestyle, don't worry, I got you. So today I'll be sharing some of the biggest trends that we've been seeing from this past fashion week and how you can effortlessly make them your own. The first major trend that we can't ignore is all black everything, which is what actually inspired my outfit. Designers like Tom Ford and Max Mara, as well as I believe Givenchy, showed us that the monochromatic look is back in full force. But honestly, did it ever really leave? Not for us chic queens, of course. So whether it is a black trench coat, a statement blazer, give head to toe black styling a shot. This is one of my favorite and easiest ways to really demonstrate that effortless sophistication. You can easily achieve this look by opting for a tailored black blazer, long coats. I also really like the concept of like a boyfriend-y kind of black tee with some trousers and some black flip-flops. Black flip-flops, they just hit different. If you feel like this is just a little too monochromatic for you and you want to just add a little bit of spice, layering different textures such as leather, silk, knitwear, suede. Suede's really having a big moment, is a great way to add depth and dimension to your outfit. And then if you really want to break the monotony, consider accessorizing with hardware like bold gold jewelry or silver. Though I will say, I just love how a yellow gold looks next to black. I don't know, it's just something about it just is very special to me. And obviously you can find this color literally anywhere, any store. And it's really customizable in that you can play with the silhouettes that best represent your style. For budget-friendly alternatives, obviously stores like Zaha, Mango, H&M are great options, but you know I'm always gonna plug secondhand, and you can easily find this stuff at thrift stores for vintage tailored black pieces. The next trend that's really making waves, or should I say, is galloping in to 2025, is riding boots. Yes, equestrian chic is back in. Although I will say it is not styled in the same iteration as we have in the previous decade, at least not yet, with fitted pants like skinny jeans, black leggings. More so when we're seeing this trend featured in collections from top designers like Hermes, we're seeing it more as like a juxtaposition to the essence of the outfit. So to incorporate this trend into your wardrobe, you can pair your riding boots with midi skirts, oversized blazers, trench coats of course. But if you still want a more casual approach, I know we're not totally there back to skinny jeans yet, but if anything, I like it when riding boots are paired with a slightly baggier jean. Think like a straight leg or maybe even a boot cut. Then tuck your jeans into your boots. Relaxed yet polished look. And if you want to add just a little bit of a modern touch, look for boots that are slightly tapered, either with like a point or a square cut. Though I will say, I don't know if this will necessarily age in the best format for boots. Probably like a round toe is going to be the most universal. But there's something that looks so cool about an elongated, more angular toe to your boots. So, also, of course, if you are looking for more affordable options, I really, really, really like shoes from Zara. They fit me really great. They're very comfortable. Good price point. And of course, you think I'm going to say secondhand, but here's the thing. You have to be really careful about your secondhand shoes. Not because it's gross, not because it's stinky, but more so whenever I try to buy vintage shoes, they're like ready to disintegrate. I've had so many vintage shoes, like the lining is chipping, the heels are coming off. Shoes are the one exception to my rule that usually secondhand is better quality. Okay, vintage lovers, this one's for you. One of the biggest statements on the runway was the return of 70s inspired fur jackets, as showcased by Ruff. Though overall in general, this 70s boho chic aesthetic is making a much more universal comeback, not just specifically this brand. The key here is to keep your look retro and playful. To incorporate this trend, look for fur coats with exaggerated fur collars, maybe a slightly oversized fit, bonus points if it comes with a matching belt, and of course pairing these jackets with 70s staples like flared jeans, turtlenecks, and mini dresses. For color choices, warm autumn shades like burnt orange, chocolate brown, or of course a classic cream will give you that retro, natural, earthy vibe. Especially because keep in mind all of these designs are gearing for 2025 fall winter. And of course, affordable alternatives can be found in thrift stores or secondhand platforms like Depop. And I think that this is an important element to the aesthetic because we want these jackets to look a little bit messy and lived in. We don't want it to look all like polished and brand new. So I definitely recommend, if you can, secondhand will be the best option to follow suit with this trend. Power dressing is also making a major comeback this year. Designers like Stella McCartney and others are bringing back big shoulder power suits that scream boss energy and command attention. And this is why we believe that oversized styling is not completely out. It's more so just coming back in new, innovative ways. So to bring this trend into your wardrobe, look for oversized blazers with defined, structured, almost overpowering shoulders. Another way you can elevate this look and give it a little bit more of a feminine touch is by belting your blazer. I would recommend with a thin belt, because I think if you go too thick, you might give a little bit of mistrenchable, and hey, if that's the vibe you're going for, then you do you. Just this subtle incorporation can accentuate your waist, make you feel just a little bit more feminine against like the big, burly, strong stuff. Another trend that specifically caught my attention is the specific combination of ruffled accents and trench coats, as seen in Dior's runway show. I think what makes this look work is the combination of elegance, maybe a little etherealness, and structure and practicability in one seamless piece. To add this trend to your wardrobe, start from the ground up with your layer underneath your trench coat. Look for silky blouses that have a subtle ruffle detailing, or honestly, it doesn't even have to be subtle. Think a little bit more Queen Elizabeth I, but I don't think it has to be that dramatic. Even down to just like incorporating a white silk scarf and then like tie it around flight attendant style can really start to point in the right direction towards this kind of ideal. For more affordable options, I say look at Free People, Uniqlo for the trench coat part, Mango. I think this is gonna be a great option specifically for this trend because they often carry the trends that we are seeing on the runway in a more accessible and generic version. Now, if you're someone who loves making a dramatic entrance, then the capes and oversized coats trend by Alberta Ferretti, perfect for you to experiment with. In general, we're seeing this big surge in almost like wool ponchos that are going over overcoats. And I think that this is following in a similar direction. And personally, I like this because it exudes that main character energy, but it isn't as like overpowering as perhaps like a fur winter coat. Also, if you already have a wool overcoat in your closet, this is something that you can really easily implement. It's actually pretty easy to go onto like Amazon, or I saw a version on naked.com, maybe even like a Mango, to purchase something that matches the color of your overcoat to go on top. But anyway, to pull off this look, opt for long wool capes, dramatic coats, or maybe like even a cape style blazer. That being said, we have to be balanced. So keep the rest of your outfit looking sleek and minimal so that you can allow the outerwear to truly shine. This juxtaposition will give you that maximal impact. And we're gonna reference Max Mara one more time because a big element to this collection that we saw on quite a few looks is the reintroduction of double belts. I'm personally obsessed. I really think that this is an interesting look. Obviously, belts are a timeless accessory. And we've seen lots of different trends circulate throughout the past few years, whether that be those big chunky medallion belts or those really thin, almost rope-like belts. So this is a cool new innovative look that I haven't really seen as of yet. And I personally think that it's gonna be an easy style to recreate. Not only do I think that the fast fashion vendors and whatnot are going to try to recreate it, so if you want something a little bit more affordable, have at it, but also you could just layer two belts together. Give it a shot over dresses, blazers, or coats to instantly add dimension and just a little touch of high fashion into your outfit. Maybe experiment with contrasting colors, textures, and belt widths together. I think it would be cool, almost like the trend of bridesmaid dresses nowadays where everybody's wearing the same color but everybody has like a different font of the dress. I could see the same thing working for belts. So maybe try pairing two belts with completely different like textures and shapes and sizes, but they have like the same, I don't know, chocolate brown color. Try pairing a thin belt with a thicker belt for modern touch, or mix leather with fabric belts for a little added extra texture. And then to wrap things up, I have a few honorable mentions. 60s silhouettes and floral patterns, as seen by houses like Prada. And I don't think that it was this cycle of runway, but Celine had a really great collection in the past few seasons. That was a beautiful tribute to like the 60s ya-ya girl aesthetic. So in general, I'm seeing 60s coming back, 60s and 70s, so be on the lookout for that. I heard costume jewelry is coming back. Might be a great opportunity to hit up the thrift stores and to look for clip-on earrings and things that are a little bit more bold and can add just a little touch of statement to your more minimalistic wardrobe. Specifically this blue color. I also hear that pistachio green was really big. Just green in general was seen a lot on the runway this time around. But overall, these are some of the top trends that we are seeing from Paris Fashion Week of this past month. And again, I think that a lot of these things are easily implementable into our everyday wardrobe. Yes, high fashion can be fun and dramatic, but at the end of the day, we want it to inspire us artistically and be something that we can easily apply into our own day-to-day. So So which trend are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trend breakdown and overall perspective, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to become an official chic queen, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss out on the latest fashion trends. Until next time, stay chic queens, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!